I never had a Game Boy camera as a kid. In fact, I don't think I even knew they existed, although maybe they didn't make their way to Australia. Either way, first time I'd heard of one was when this strange ad was posted on Reddit, and I realized that the Game Boy camera could literally solve every problem in my life. Financial troubles, gone. Late for work because you're stuck on the stinky, jam-packed, boiling central line during rush hour. You'll still have to do that, but at least you'll have your Game Boy camera with you. Now, I'm fairly into photography. I fancy myself pretty good at doing photographs. I got a little collection growing of modern cameras. I got vintage 35mm cameras, like the old film style. I'm very big on experimenting with all this kind of stuff. So I bought 2 Game Boy cameras. Count them, 2. One to mod later, and one to take with me on holiday to see how the Game Boy camera holds up in 2024. Now that I think about it, I'm gonna need a way to get these photos off of this thing. Where am I gonna get something that I can do that with? I know.
I've arrived. Did you bring what I asked for?
Yeah, what do you need pedals for? Are you doing a bike build?
Don't say that word.
What, bikes?
I'm the bike guy round here. Remember that.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, and here's your capture card.
Thanks.
Also, this.
What's this?
If you ever need me, ring that bell. Because I'm Craig from Second Life Bike.
What the fuck? Now that I got a way to get photos off the Game Boy camera, let's go to Edinburgh.
Yeah.
This shot'll look better if I turn it on.
Turn it on.
Get, you gotta turn it on. Flick it up. Push it. There we go.
I'm probably not going to make a point of talking over all of these, but this one specifically, I think it looks good. I'm happy with the first shot. I thought personally it looked a little better on the Game Boy camera itself. There's actually contrast there, whereas here, it's just, it looks a little bit blown out, but I don't know, kind of artsy, looking out the window, there's vibes to it, I don't know. I'm happy with it. Anyway, let's get to Edinburgh. Tested out the camera a little bit more here just to make sure I wasn't blowing everything out of contrast. So this one here is way less blown out than the other one. So I got the hang of it a little bit. I think I rushed into the other photo. I have no idea why I would rush into it. I was on the plane, just wanted to take the photo, took the photo. But this one is pretty good photo, pretty good selfie. I actually brought my Canon X-T30 with Fuji X-T30 with me. And on this first day that we got here, I was using that the whole time. The only way that I could think of to start forcing myself to use the Game Boy Color camera, the Game Boy camera, I'm gonna call it like the GBC, the Game Boy camera, more was to just not take out the Fujifilm and solely use just the GBC. Not really seeing too much detail in this one. Obviously it was far away, so we're not blaming the photographer here. The building was far away, don't worry about it. Let's move on. See a little night to day transition, next day transition. Very nice, very nice. Slowly learning here that any kind of thing at a distance, really, with the GBC is just, or just gets a little bit blown out. Like, you're not going to see the details on it, but I mean, you can see what that is, which I like. Even got a cheeky little picky of the Edinburgh Wizard. Bloody love this one, even though it's just like a flat piece of stone. That is just like depth to it.
Film that, but look at him. What's he doing?
I tried to capture the clouds, but it looks so blown out. I still think it's cool. I don't know about you, but this one's giving very like 1950s Dracula kind of horror movie vibes. You know, what kind of testing man would I be if I didn't try to take a little cheeky food selfie, you know? I'm not gonna lie, it did feel a little weird taking this thing out, taking photos while everyone's out there pulling out their iPhones and I'm just over here kind of holding my Game Boy camera. But it has such a charm to it. Anytime you're limited in photography or any art form really, it tends to just bring out even more creativity because you have to think and work within those new boundaries to try to create something and make it look good. And I think this just completely embodies that. I set out to try a few different photography styles. Selfies, food blogger style stuff, landscapes, and some straight up Rob being a tourist in Edinburgh, home of the wizard. And it all works. I'm happy to report that I bloody love this thing. definitely want to try modding it, and there's a few other vintage camera mods that I want to try out here on the channel. But I'm definitely going to be taking this thing out a whole lot more than I thought that I would. Thank you to Edinburgh and back for watching. Like the video, we're only new here, so it just helps the channel out a ton. Also, if you liked this video, we got a ton of other content on the channel. Go back, have a little watch, just enjoy yourself, treat yourself to a little bit of Craig and Rob retro content.
I'm Craig from Second Life Bikes.